Blub blub everyone! Welcome back to Tainted Grail. We are in a crypt and just got let in by paying Huardok, the keeper of the crypt, $5, which was kind of nice of him. Let's get some friends. Actually, what I should do here is get rid of the wolfies. That's not the wolfies, this is the wolfies. Because the wolfies are bad and we don't want to use them. And instead just use one of the blood transfusions, I guess. We could level up and use this, which is actually good. And I should do that. Can I? Probably can't put a... no. Yeah, it's a quest area. Okay. Still fine. We have the crypt key. We could have killed him for it, but why? He's hilarious. I love the guy. He's great. And I was detected. We actually staggered them. Corpse-eater dead. Corpse-eater... Ah! Could you please not come here, you zombie undead thingies? You're scaring me. You're scaring the Gary. How dare you? Yeah, get all that beautiful spoiled meat for some reason. Maybe we can make poisons or something from it. I guess the skeleton doesn't care that it's getting drained. That's fine with me. The Avalon crimes number 26. That gave me perception? Or maybe I found something with perception. That's interesting. Epically failed. Yeah. I love that line. What happened in Burrow? Nothing puzzles history enthusiasts as much as the motives behind the famous crime that took place in Burrow almost half a century ago. The entire Yor family met a sad end, and it took another 20 years for those responsible for this heinous act to be punished. The Yor family consisted of the head of the household, Aol, his wife, Evain, Aol's sister-in-law, her husband, and 4 children. One day, on their way back, that are unnamed apparently, on their way back from the Samhain celebrations, Halloween, all of them were hit by a speeding carriage. What? What? It must have been a ghost carriage because they're not that fast. Gary knows how to drain them bones, indeed. Drain the marrow right out of the bones without even cracking them. Their bodies were later found in a roadside ditch with what initially looked like an unfortunate accident turned out to be a plot hatched by the entire village. They must have been hated. To say that the then governor of Burrow, Rocqua, was not fond of Aol Hior is an understatement. However, we do not know the reason for his enmity. I mean, that was the sister-in-law, right? No, that was the guy, okay. However, was it because of Evain, whom the governor allegedly desired? I mean, that could be. Couldn't bang the woman, so murdered everyone. It unfortunately happens. It's very disgusting. Or maybe because of the rumors of bad meat distribution, which Aol discovered and then blackmailed Rocca, that he would expose him. Sadly, that is something we will never know. What we do know, however, is that after the tragic accident, Rocca used blood magic to force all the residents of Burrow to take an oath of silence. The blood pact was sealed by a hefty amount of gold, which the governor distributed among the villagers, and so the villagers kept silent. Only Lieutenant Aetheric from the Arcane Cold Case Division, ACCD, I guess, was able to end that conspiracy. In the presence of a druid, he promised the witnesses that he would remove the blood curse, so they would be able to clear their conscience by revealing the truth. With their help, Lieutenant Aetheric arrested Rocca, the carriage driver, who was later revealed to be Rocca's son-in-law, Lorcan. They were both sent to trial, and justice was served. Rocca and Lorcan were hanged on the gallows, and the death of the innocent Yor family was avenged. Subscribe to the Avalon Crimes with your favorite merchant. Goddamn subscription everywhere. It's horrible. Just absolutely horrendous. And we got an egg. Oh, that is actually an enemy. Oops. I think the cast time of the fire spell is much lower, much higher. I mean, which also makes it not that good. Nice little soul stone. Maybe we will be using them at some point. I mean, it's not grave robbery if he died in here, right? And just there's no grave. It's only grave robbery if there's a grave, right? A standard CK2 accidental death? Yeah, indeed, the carriage. But the carriage usually goes over the cliffs, you know? That makes it even nicer than just rolling them over. You just need to make Birdie fly. Like in Game of Thrones. We don't have the key to the inner crypt yet. Ooh, it's a bonk stick moment. Ah, come on. Ooh, that was actually a bonk stick. Yeah, that was a good bonk stick moment. That worked. A feral charm. We know those. We could have bought one. I don't think I need a wooden mallet, but I'm gonna take it. My dudes are a little bit hurt. I wish I could, you know, regen you, but I can't. Okay, yep, we cleared all of this. Oh yeah, we couldn't slide here. That was the other game that we're playing. We were playing Star Rupture. But I think I have more fun with this one right now. Oh, that's too many. Okay, no bonk stick. Only blood curses. Well, you know, if the other one doesn't come, I'm gonna do a bonk stick. Huh, that was one of the explodey ones. And it didn't even kill one of mine. Ah, okay, no bonk stick again. I don't want to have two on my back. I don't know what that shining is. I do this. Oh, it's the staff actually. Yeah, because we get block as mana. We never really used it that way. And we couldn't really. How dare you? Oh, that bodes not well. Yep. That doesn't bode well at all. Oh god, he hurts. Yep, that guy will hurt. Don't ask me why I did that, I just did. Don't hit me. I know you have reach. I don't care. Can you bleed? Obviously you can't. But you can burn. Really resistant against burn though. Lost Knight. The Lost Knights are guardians of forgotten places, abandoned and stripped of the reverence they once commanded. At first, but we are getting stronger. Level 11 is really good. At first glance, they appear as statues, but the moment you avert your eyes, they awaken. Good that we preempted that. Tough, slow, these knights never tire, relentlessly pursuing anyone who dares disturb their peace. Many have vanished in the halls they guard, while the few who survived spend the rest of their lives dreading the sight of stone statues, never daring to turn their backs on them again. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now we will have to make sure. I mean, this one will probably not because of that route. But we will have to make sure. Away for some Noita chaos. Well, have fun, Boland. Thank you for the lurk. One enemy. But yeah, I'm kind of dreading life with those things in my life as well. That doesn't seem healthy. More plants. Belladonna, the Demon's Bloom. Deadly Nightshade is a small bush with oval purple tinged leaves and golden hued flowers. Its glossy black berries are fatally sweet. Not that fatal. You could probably eat one, it wouldn't die. But if you eat too many of them, you can die by asphyxiation because you're paralyzing your breathing apparatus. They were widely used though. For example, to put in to put the juice in your eyes so that your cilia muscles do not contract anymore, and your pupil is going, white. A dozen can kill an adult. A mere 3 will end a child. Yeah, that seems realistic. Yeah. Assuming Belladonna brings sweating, shallow breaths. That's the problem, and dilated eyes. But is that by consuming? If you put the juice into your eyes, then they will be dilated. Is that when you eat them too? I didn't hear about that. Before hallucinations drag the victim into waking nightmares, some say the plant's poison pulls the soul into eternal damnation. Yeah, that's bullshit. In small doses, Belladonna eases coughs, but even this aid seems to mock the living. Whatever that means. Nice burned skin. I love that one. Don't you like the touch of burned skin? Not really. No fiery goodness. I should probably... For them, ice would probably be better, because they're brittle stone. That guy's alive. No, he's not. He really looks alive. Okay, beautiful decorum that you have. The sneakies are working. Ah! Look at that, my guy's like detecting them now. Yeah, I can't freeze them though. They're actually... No, they're not immune against... They're not resistant against freezing. Luckily, we're training our magic this way very well. Physical damage is actually good against them. It seems. Nice little bloated corpse. Lovely. No one to siphon from. I siphon from my own dudes. Useless is what they are. So it doesn't really matter for them with ice. But I'll keep the ice. Cracked stone sword. Oh, am I? Oh god, the stone sword. Oh god. 100. Yeah, okay, let's leave that. Let's not do a Dark Souls here. With the stone armor bullshit that you could do. You stay. Get bonked. There's the bonk. There you go. Sleep. Enjoy the bonk stick. Nope. Okay. Just making sure Just making doubly sure. I like that my summons jump on them, but they do it a little bit early. So happy that I'm not alone against these things. All rusty nonsense. Useless stuff. Very much like Skyrim and Oblivion and stuff. 'Tis all the same in the end. I got an acorn. A very big acorn. That was glowing. With weirdness. Which kinda makes me wonder. I really want to do some crafting, guys. Please show me where to craft. Let's visit the blacksmith next. Or maybe a tailor or something. Because we have light armor. Blacksmith probably wouldn't help there. I could still make armors and sell them. Just to get rid of the ingredients for them. I know I checked that one. I double check and it's fine. All good. A nasty little trap, these guys. Nasty, nasty. I do love the magic in this one, but oh my god. Almost peed myself. Luckily, I just had a bio break. Where's the key? We are still looking for the key, guys. And then you can't... Okay, that is something I wish this game would allow. That you can go up... that you can, you know... drag yourself up... not a cliff. A corner like that. Not a corner. You know what I mean. An edge. That is something I would like it to be able to. Or that it would allow me to do that. One or t'other. Because that's a little frustrating. And I could do that in another, in the... Was that in the other crypt? Maybe it was. We're still looking for that ungodly key. Agility? Oh yeah, jumpies. I can do the jumpies. What I like about this is these upgrades give you XP and not just... Oh wait. Oh no. Okay, not a Dark Souls moment. Good. They give you XP actually and not just Oblivion style, you know. Give you level ups in that category of whatever the fuck you're doing. Oh, look at that, a friend. You don't mind if I do this first, right? Before we do the tango. The deadly dance with no pants. Wait, we're wearing pants. Yeah, it's okay. It's more like a tunic. Not really. Ooh, works. Pretty nice. It's a little slower, it seems, though. I'll take that meat and all that stuff. Now, how would you deal with my friends? I bet what he will do is spawn undead out of all of these piles. Moss from the Cursed Well. And we can upgrade it. For better poison. Interesting. I don't know where we learned that. Probably with the book we acquired there. Not that long ago. Was that only one? That's sometimes a little frustrating because it doesn't know how many spirits I have because it only counts them as different objects. I can't mass produce, really. Not that well. Okay. I mean, I could upgrade these. It's not really upgrade. We're getting 3 out of this stuff. Okay, fish oil, weird meat, and cider. And that just gives us 3 of those. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Not really using them. Maybe I could. Let me see. Can I use them out of the bag? I sure can.
Careful,
hey, buddy.
there. Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile.
Well, you're welcoming. Advance or not, I need you to stop doing whatever it is you're doing here.
Stop. Well, what I am doing here is very important.
That doesn't
Besides,
make a
I'm
difference.
hardly hurting anyone.
Alicia Keys?
Anyone that matters, that is.
So you're not trying to raise an undead army?
Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What
the most common.
would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore.
It sounds more like you're making yourself into a lich.
The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do,
Oh, that's what he's trying.
Won't work.
He wants to make Avalon into a place where death is not feared because everyone is already dead and they're just living dead. Or living undead, rather. But you did that with Huadog. What you're missing might just be practical experience. That's because you may know the process, but you don't understand its nature. Ooh, spirituality, let's go.
Nonsense. The process, as you aptly called it, holds no secrets from me. I have studied its every stage, every aspect, all while keeping meticulous records.
Yeah, actually, I didn't like our answer because he's much more scientific than we are
It's
with
almost
that.
insulting how straightforward it is, how little variety there is at its very core.
True.
Death truly does make all of us equal. And yet,
Very true.
capturing the connection between the flesh and the spirit continues to elude me.
Because there isn't one.
No matter how I approach it. I've even tried to force it, but to no avail.
Perhaps it is something unique to every living being. No. No, it's not. Have you tried consulting Huadog? He doesn't seem like a mindless minion. Yeah.
Huarduk. You mean the servant? I'm not sure where you got that idea, but he is indeed merely a minion. Quite a sophisticated one, I'll admit, but he's never said more than 2 words to me.
Well, to you. Might be worth a try.
If you wish to waste your time with him, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe his first master simply forbade him from speaking his mind.
Well, to you.
Still, don't hold your breath for any groundbreaking insights.
Why am I helping this guy? I mean, it's much more interesting than just attacking him, so I'm gonna go with it. Also, I still don't have the key to the inner sanctum, which he probably has. Very weird. Huadog, I need the secret of you being who you are. I really want to go there. It's annoying me that I can't. Let's do some jumpy jumps.
Oh, you're back.
The master's an interesting person.
I couldn't tell. I don't mean any offense, but they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks they're reinventing death or breaking the circle of life. And the only thing they're doing is disturbing some honest folk in their rest.
Were they honest folk, though? Why do you serve them? You're saying he's not your first?
No, I'm sure he won't be the last. This place is very popular with their kind for some reason, and they always leave it in such a state. It's not like it would hurt them to pick up a few bones and put them back in place.
Yeah, or just raise the bones and tell them to go somewhere else. Or maybe raise the bones and, you know, help them clean up. Why do you serve them then?
I don't have much choice, do I? But I
Oh,
don't
no, do
mind
you?
the service. I like being around the dead. It's just the constant cleanup that gets to you after a while.
I forbidden to speak your mind to your masters?
No. I just don't think we have anything to talk about. I don't mean any offense, but truth be told, they're all the same to me.
Truth be told, they're all the same to
Every
me.
one of them thinks they're reinventing.
Yeah, we had that. He wants to understand death. I thought you could help him with that.
Does he now? That's quite admirable. And rather unusual for his kind. Normally they act as though they know all there is to know. Yet they always end up baffled by their failures. Oh, I'd love to help. But alas, I'm not certain I can. You see, death is intensely personal, and as such, quite indescribable.
Gary, if you've played Skyrim, which direction did you go with? The Imperials or the Stormcloaks? I, for some reason, chose the Stormcloaks. First time playing Stormcloaks, then never again, because I learned during the story, if you read the books, that the Stormcloaks are just puppets for the elves that want to destroy the Empire and take over Skyrim and eradicate everyone, basically, or enslave everyone, I guess, I think it was. So, the better way is the Imperials, because at least then the people could live free. And if the Imperials could actually win the war with the elves, there wouldn't even be suppression of religion anymore. So, it's all the fucking elves. It's all of the high elves. They are the problem. Read the books in the embassy. If you're in the embassy and you read the books, you learn that the leader of the Stormcloaks, Ulfric, I think, is just a puppet. He was actually tortured and brainwashed by the elves, by the high elves, and he's just doing their bidding. He's fighting the Empire not because he believes in it, but because he was programmed to do so, and they only want to use him to declare another war on the Empire, you know, to justify a war on the Empire and take over Skyrim. That's basically it, if I remember correctly. Might be, you know, some details. I mean, the Imperials don't have to be good for them to be the better choice. I don't think the Imperials are good, in whatever that means. But they're definitely the better choice than the Stormcloaks, 100%. Because the Stormcloaks, again, are just puppets who are working to destroy themselves. That's literally what they're doing. And it's quite pathetic, unfortunately. Just a bit ploy. Big ploy. Not a bit ploy. Big ploy. What do you mean?
Well, whether you die alone or surrounded by loved ones, dying is the
You always die alone,
loneliest
yep.
experience of our lives. It can't be shared or taken from someone.
Oh, I wish.
In the end, no matter how it happens, our death is the only thing that truly belongs to us.
Plot twist, Arthur revived him. And that's why he is so special.
It's a potent experience. One for which there are no words, because there is simply no need for them.
I mean, yeah, you're dead.
Nobody is meant to die and then return to tell the tale.
I see. Thank you for your help.
I'm glad to have been of assistance. Though I do wonder how the Master will react when he hears about this. I just hope he doesn't do anything that will cause even more trouble here.
Well, he's gonna experience it through me, so... We received an answer, or something. Oh, that looks very dark, black. Bonky stick. No? Sad. Well, let's get punched in the face by that stupid dude. Basically, Dark Shadow, for the game, it really doesn't matter, because even if the Stormcloaks win, the ploy will only happen after the game, you know. It actually is quite interesting if you play CK2 with the Cyrodiil mod, where you actually play all of the Empire, or you can play all, the Empire, the High Elves and stuff, and you get a better look of the about the map of the world, you know, in that all of this plays. It's quite interesting. The Elder Scrolls plays that, obviously. Well, buddy. I mean, if you attack me, I'm just gonna
Well,
poison.
what earth-shattering revelation do you have for me?
Basically, you need to
Are you
die.
threatening me?
No, I'm trying to make you realize that your pursuit is hopeless. I like that. Dog told me it's impossible to understand death without dying. It's the one experience that's truly indescribable.
No, it can't be that simple. It sounds so
Why not?
sentimental.
Well, that's true.
I don't believe in things that are indescribable or unmeasurable.
Actually heard that Elder Scrolls is making a 6th game. Yeah, of course. That was talked about since Skyrim came out, basically. But I'm not holding my breath for them. They have proven to me with Starfield that they have no clue what they're doing in making a game that is actually worth playing. Unless you play with 150,000 mods. Little exaggeration there, but still. 150 to 500 mods, and then the game is good. So I'm not gonna buy that one. For sure. And I wonder what's gonna happen in that game. Anyhow, I like Skyrim. I'm not sure where it's gonna play. I don't think that was revealed yet. Or at least I haven't heard about it. It might have been revealed. So if anyone knows, let me know. Well, there's only one way to find out, yeah. I'm just passing along what he said. Do with it what you will.
But how do I make sure I don't share the fate of the others? I mean, how do I remain? Ah, that's it.
Lucid.
Perhaps that's the very core of the problem. What's needed is a subject who is perfectly aware of what's happening. One
that's
who
us.
understands the intent behind everything. And that subject could only be me.
Oh,
Plus, there might be a few advantages to having an undead body.
surely.
Let's see.
The stench wouldn't be
Just
one.
need a few things.
He actually killed himself, the dumbass. Yurath does not believe in the sacred, nor in the unknowable. To him, death is a puzzle, one he has spent spent years dissecting with cold precision, peeling back flesh and soul alike in search of its hidden mechanism. He does not revel in slaughter, nor does he mourn his victims. They are merely components, tools for a grander purpose. Yet, for all his knowledge, true mastery eludes him. He can raise the dead, but never restore them. Perhaps in his relentless pursuit, he has overlooked the simplest truth, that death is not a process to perfect, but rather a fate to accept. I mean, yeah, Of course death is not a process to perfect, because death is the end of all processes. That is the literal definition of death. Everything stops when you're dead. I mean, something sooner than later, you know. Let's say your brain is dead, the rest of the organs are still working for a little bit. You know, they can. They can also be kept alive. I mean, brain death is a thing, you know. But, still, you are dead when every process in your body is done and stops. That is death. That is well, not only in your body. Of course, any animal and any plant, right? That is the definition of death. What else is the definition of death? So, what? I mean, okay, sure. So, how's it going, buddy? You're apparently not one of the others. Wait a second, guys. One sec. Okay, let's go. Yurath, are you well? Okay, this seems very well. This isn't good. No, this isn't good. Okay. dear. Well, it's time for the bonky stick. The bonky stick helped. Skeleton army. Ooh. We have the soul salvage already. A skull staff. Burning ember. We basically convinced the boss to kill himself. That was nice. Necromancer mask. Oh god, he looks a little unhealthy. Solution for disobedience. Revenant armor. Ooh, I like that one. That could be good for us. The dead are supposed to obey. Supposed to. Oh, it's the summoner armor. Probably not good for us. Yet I've learned through painful experience that some grow rebellious. A whisper of their past selves, a flicker of defiance, it's enough to make any necromancer uneasy. So I thought, I saw the solution. If my minions insist on turning against me, why not make their remains my shield? Bone, after all, is sturdy. And with the right bindings, it holds enchantments well. Ribs become pauldrons, spines reinforce the cuirass, skulls and an extra layer of protection. Add an extra layer of protection. Silent, obedient, and most importantly, incapable of rebellion. Actually, bone is very brittle. Bone is not that good. Binding spells keep the armor from attracting restless spirits. Well, that's nice. A simple sigil of dominance ensures that no lingering essence remains. Now, when I raise the dead, I do so with confidence. And if one of them turns rogue again, well, I simply repurpose them into something more useful. I mean, that makes sense. I would like to have these binding spells to deal with the Corpse Eater armor that we have learned about. Yorath's journal. Day 24 of Birch Moon. No year. Interesting. A revelation has visited me, bringing clarity and unease. My thoughts linger on those who shunned me, driven by envy and spite. Like venomous shadows, they sought to discredit my work, poisoning others with doubt and discord. Yet I must rise above their pettiness and keep my purpose untainted. 6 days later, as I unlock life's mysteries, I'm reminded to remain resilient. I wish he was silent. Well, he's now. The envious, like stealthy predators, must not distract me from transcending mortality's limits. With renewed resolve, I press forward, knowing that triumph over adversity will be my enduring legacy. Well, probably, yeah, surely, definitely. Let's not talk about it. Now, what is this? It costs me 30. It costs 3 times the amount of a wolf. And double this, so skeletons should be much better than my guys. That's kind of neat. And we also have gotten... I still can't use this. We've gotten one more of these, which we could sell, I guess. We've got an ember. Didn't we get another thing that was sounding kind of good? Maybe not. Maybe it's just Skeleton Army. Weird. I thought we got another spell that was good. Or maybe it wasn't a spell. Well, we definitely got the Skull Staff. Increases mana shield by 10%. On hit, restores 10% of damage dealt as mana. Okay. It's basically our bonking stick. Bonking stick regenerates blocks. Yeah, and attacks as well. So this isn't really that good. Ours does even more damage. Costs a little bit more stamina too, but whatever. Okay. Well, we're running around with wands, I guess. Not that keen on that, but sure. That is a much better one. This is only max mana. I think we'll stay with the druid garb. Yeah, I wish you had trousers. Sad. No, we want mana regen. Silver torque. We're not that vain. And here we probably want to go skeletons. Even if we can't get as many, that could still be fine if they're double as good. And with the mana cost, I would assume so. Is that the quest? That was a fun quest. I've taken care of the necromancer in the cemetery. Yep, taken care of him, totally. Just my doing. Nothing else happened. Don't know what you're talking about. It's all good. We took care of it. It's fine. He's not a problem anymore. He's a corpse. I really want to go in here, but I can't. Oh, maybe. A little brute forcing. It might happen. Can I move one of... Maybe you... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Can I use my summons as a board to jump off of? Off. Damn it. Maybe if I jump enough, my jump gets... Oh, look at that. It's a millimeter. Just a millimeter that I could... If I could stand on something. It's actually worth a bit. Let's get rid of some trash. Maybe I can stand on the trash. Don't need much of a boost. I just need a little boost. Ooh, we have 100 iron ore already. Nice. Revenant's Cowl and Revenant's Ribcage. Increases melee damage and weak spot damage, and melee damage and weak spot damage. So not really something we want to make, unless we just want to, you know, increase our skill. Come on, I'm almost... Ah! So close! Can I drop something else? I bet I can cheese this. The hammer! Stay! No, stay, you bastard! I really wanna oh, got it! Cheesed it. We still haven't gotten the key to the inner sanctum. Maybe there's another quest going on in here. That sounds bad. Well, someone's sitting here. Another keeper, guys. Another keeper. Gary, if you're reading, that's impressive twice. Twitch had a glitch moment. Really? I didn't. But Twitch, baby twitching. I mean, I can't do anything about that. I'm bound to their server, so... Luckily, because I couldn't pay for that shit. You know how expensive that shit is? It's ridiculous. Yes, nothing to see. Yeah, I hope this leads somewhere. Really do. Morgaine sensor. Are you insane? +5 max mana permanently. You gotta be kidding me. That was worth. Is there some quest item thing? It's a consumable. Oh my freaking god. Yes, I'm gonna consume this. Maximum mana permanently. Yes, please. I love this. I love unique items like that. I wish for even more unique items. That's why I enjoyed Dark Souls. Oh, the lightning. Oh, baby. Okay. Did I miss something? In another chamber? You could easily miss that. Each attack has a 20% chance to call down lightning, dealing 120% damage to all enemies within a 5-meter radius. Oh, baby. As a melee dude, that would be amazing. Or melee woman. The stamina cost is ridiculous, but look at that damage. You two-shot everything. Minimum. That's strong. Damn, son. And 120% area damage with 20% chance? Baby. You're going to make me blush here. That's amazeballs. I mean, apart from that texture glitch there. Oh, yes, missed something. essence channeler again. Oh, that could have been free for me, but I needed that for a while. Wait, give me that. Give me that book. Practical Guide to Profitable Armor. Ulrich the Gravedigger. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Look, I've spent years digging graves, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Dead men don't need their skin. Well, it's true, but I don't want to wear it. Or their bones, or much of anything, really. A shame to let it all rot when it could be put to good use. Take drowners, for example. Their skin turns tough from soaking. We already had that. Then the undead gravewalkers, the poor sods who crawl out of their coffins. Their bones, tough. Their bones, though, still solid. Grind them, mix with resin and with good... and you've got a fine sealant for armor. Keeps rust at bay. That's actually good, because that's how you make glue. With bone dust and water. And was there something else? Hammer dude, yeah, indeed. I have Twitch Turbo. And it's ridiculous. I mean, it always depends on your bandwidth. So doesn't mean anything. Only thing that Twitch Turbo does, I think, is give you precedence, I guess. But that's still, and also no adverts, I would assume. But that's still dependent on your bandwidth. If your bandwidth sucks, that thing does nothing. Keeps rust at bay and smells better than corpse gas. Yeah, but that is actually glue, which is interesting. The resin should even make that glue more sturdy and more resilient. I would assume, because resin is quite sturdy. Now I won't claim if it's dried. Now I won't claim this work is noble, but a man's got to make a living, and if the dead can help, why not let them? Waste not, want not, I say. I mean. Flayed Drowner's Conch, carapace and stuff. That's pretty cool. Festering chest guard. Oh, you really like your armor festering, right? I mean, who doesn't want to wear something that's still festering? Yummy. Okay, I think now we've got everything. I am so happy that we made it here. That is so good. That hammer too? Oh baby. Such a good hammer. There's someone hanging there. Did we see the hanging before? Oh, that's just a gibbet cage. Yeah, it's just where the necromancer lies, and it's just that gibbet cage in there. Disgusting things. Okay, it's just fish oil, don't care. I'd rather eat the fish, fish, fish. I'm not a big fan of fish, I must say. I don't know why. It's fine. It depends on the fish, though, of course. Obviously. But some fish I'm not that fond of. Well, what are you saying now? You're free.
Oh, well, this is a fine kettle of fish, isn't it? Poor master. He must be terribly confused.
I don't think he's confused anymore. You already know?
I am the keeper of this cemetery. I know everything that happens around here. Master is... well, he's not really the master anymore. But he became one of us. So it is my duty to watch over him.
Yeah, I made sure he's sleeping now. What should we do with him?
Oh, it's very kind of you, but there's no need to worry. I will take care of him, just as I care for the others. I cannot promise he will be happy, but I'll at least make sure he'll be at peace. His mind has always been so tormented. He deserves some respite.
Is it respite? But okay. What do you think went wrong?
Master's heart was in the right place, mostly. But his head was always all over the place.
That's basically what I liked about him.
The dead, you see, they have simple needs and simple regrets. When there's too much clutter, things can get tangled up. But who am I to dwell on such matters? I'm just a simple servant, after all. Things like this are far beyond my understanding.
I think you're not telling the truth. I'll leave him to your care then.
Please, visit any time. I'm sure it'll make him happy,
I don't think
And
so. I bonked him on the
suppose
head.
I won't be going to sleep just yet. Not while the master is still adjusting to his new state.
I bet he lies on here.
It might be a good time to tidy up around here. Who knows? I might stumble upon a few useful items for your journey.
Ooh, that would be nice.
So, don't be a stranger.
So I can come back. Ooh, I got a magic. I can come back and maybe he has something for me. That's nice. Area of effect light cast. Explodes a random nearby corpse, dealing damage and applying bleed to enemies in the area. Heavy cast continuously heals you from a random nearby corpse. That is quite cool, actually. We will need to kill someone first, but that is an interesting thing. Now we can go into necromancy if we wanted to. Not that I particularly want to. But, you know, I appreciate the prospect. Members of many different factions, often with conflicting interests. Yeah, as always. But that actually is interesting. Okay, there are a lot of dead things. It's raining. That's a weird one. There is a fire. I can't weird these up, but I can level here. That is my 5th endurance. We are a healer after all, didn't you know? Yeah, it gave me more encumbrance limit, which is quite nice. We can also upgrade our weight multiplier, so armor weighs less, which is kinda neat. Our armor is quite shitty, unfortunately. So we went a lot into combat. We can go into summoning if we wanted to. Increase my mana regen with the summons. That's actually useful, because then the max mana debuff that we will get doesn't make as much of a difference, because we just regen so fast that we can still cast. That's kinda neat, because we could go more into summoning. And then restore health when they die and stuff is pretty nice. All that goodness. We could go more into crits or status effects. We could go into some endurance, like with health. Movement is nice. Even attack speed could be useful. Because we have the bonking stick. Weapon changing goes quicker, that's very useful. There is a picture that's being painted here. It's pretty good. General and buffs. More mana. Mana regen is doubled. Yeah, this all could be good too. But I think the most important one right now is just spell power. Just make thing go away faster is what I want. I want to point at a thing and I want that thing to go away. Makes sense, right? Makes sense to me. Butter. Butter. We could rest and such, but I don't think we need to. We need to run. Oh, I like this little statue. You know what? This screams. We still don't have a horse. It screams for the sketchbook. Look at that, even the ghoul is there, or the corpse eater, that's fun. Now, can I look at the sketchbook? It's so weird to me that we can sketch, but what does that do? Interesting, we can mark things with this. I like this, this is cool. Oh, that's the sunken village. Yeah, we want to go in there. We have to go in there, I bet. But let's first talk to the quartermaster and see if we can do more things now. Maybe to you first. Oh my god, I can take everything he has. That is very kind of you, good sir. I'm very big in alchemy, so... Well, I'd also like to do some leather work and all that stuff, so that's what I'm... That's why I'm taking this, right? It's fine. It's fine, buddy, it's fine. You find better stuff, surely. I've dealt with the necromancer.
And?
What? You won't be raising any more dead?
Your secrecy doesn't exactly inspire trust, you know. But I have no choice but to take your word for it.
What secrecy?
You
I
can
told him.
report back to the quartermaster that the job's done. But if the necromancer ever shows up to stir trouble again, it will be your head. Since you've proven you're brave enough to face the undead, I take it you're not afraid of the night either, huh?
No. Why are you
I might
asking?
have another job for you if you're interested. A little while ago,
Neat.
another traveler came through here bragging that he found a place where you could easily gather ethereal cobwebs.
Oh, that
he
would
was
be
supposed
nice.
to return with proof. But, well, I'm afraid he may have met an unfortunate end, as often happens. But I'm still curious about the place he mentioned.
I think you can do necromancy in Skyrim. Yeah. Sure, if you call it that. I mean, you can. It's about as much necromancy as this is. Traveler, who was he? Can't just go and check it out yourself. What are ethereal cobwebs? No, I do know this. Who was the traveler?
It's just a stranger who wanted to share the fire for a while. I never asked his name. I didn't see the point.
You guys are very...
There are those on Avalon who love the thrill of braving the night. They don't usually live very long. I think he mistook me for a kindred spirit.
Man, you're dull. Sure.
That's good. Hand me a map. I don't know the exact location, but you should find it in this area. Good luck.
Good luck. That's a bandits camp? Where's the marker? I don't see the marker. Celia? Oh. Oh, it's just right next door, just up the road. You could probably do that quickly, but I want to do the quartermaster first. Just a mug. Oh, yeah. I'm actually interested in what copyrighted music is in here, because I bet that would go now. Oh, God, no. Goddamn outlaws. All mutating. Well, that's some cobwebs for me, buddy. Haha. Let's just drain the dude. Unidentified items are always nice. Oh no, he killed a minion. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and it's a... Is that a double-handed sword? No, that's a... Is that a one-handed one? I hope it was a double-handed one for such a big cost. I lost my way. I'm looking this way, so I need to go here. I like that we're finding more spells now. It's about freaking time. I'd like to find a few more, but they were very expensive to buy, so please find more, not buy more. Look at that moon. Yeah, that's not our moon, guys. Also, no one knows where Avalon is. It is probably in a different place. Ah, Excalibur, thank you. So if we wield it, we will kill everyone here. Because they're going to go and fall against the weirdness. Let me see how the moon looks. Come on, game. It looks the same. Interesting. But everyone will fall to the weirdness. Yeah, look at that gigantic mega barrier. Oh, look at that, Audrey.
I'm not talking to you, birdface. Get lost. Don't even look at me. You want something from me, you just wait. You come here crawling on your knees and I still won't talk to you. Are you happy now? Sober and all? 'Cause I'm not.
Yeah, that's the problem, buddy. You still haven't learned what the lesson was. Watermaster friend. Got something for you. Birdface, oh wow. Yeah, we weren't very kind to him, but also he wasn't kind to us, so... Well, he was. Okay. Could lockpick this. Is there anything I would like from you? Not really. I mean, apparently me stealing was a good thing, so... But he doesn't have anything that's worth stealing. I guess the wine goblet. I'm not gonna steal his wine goblet, it's not worth enough. Look at that, the first real well. Kitchen. Oh my goodness, I can take all of this shit. Let's go. I should probably just rest here and wait. Cook something. Onion buns are not as good as the cabbage rolls. Yeah, rest till morning. Like 7? We're safe here, so it's fine. Oh god, that orange. There you are, buddy. Let's talk. Got another tag, maybe? Oh, I did. Wow, that's good money. What's the story behind that flooded village in the horns?
It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families.
I could cleanse it.
Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
Oh, okay. It's literally sunken. Anything interesting left
there?
there?
Idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left.
Huh.
Other than that, probably just damp rubble. I don't
Definitely
know.
want to go there.
Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone is just not doing their job, you know? They're all lacking discipline because you don't, you know, punch him with your fist, so you just abandoned it.
What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Forgotten Cemetery.
Did you find out what's been happening out there?
Yeah, Necromancer was conducting experiments in the cemetery. He's not your problem anymore.
A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the dark druid from the legends, was it?
Nah.
Good thing you got rid of him then.
Good answer.
No. Almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here.
You could command the army of the undead, you know? Did we do the thing? Did we do the thing for Captain? Captain? Solve the cemetery problem.
You've done your part in proving your worth. All right. You deserve the truth.
Captain is dead for a long time now, right?
You won't find the captain at the Horns of the South. He ordered us to lock down the keep, and then he disappeared. I have my suspicions about where he might be, but I can't say for sure. And frankly, I hope I'm wrong.
Tell me your suspicions.
I don't like your tone, my friend.
Aww.
But all right. I suspect he's at the All-Mother's Temple, but I will warn you. If he's not dead already, I'm pretty sure you'll be if you decide to go there. That's where the Dolriada tribes are holed up, and they're not known for their kindness. And if you do find the captain, tell him to return to the Horns of the South as soon as possible. Galahad the Pure is already on his way, and he won't be pleased to find a bunch of keepers hiding behind the walls without their commander. We'll all face consequences if that happens.
I think we will have to fight Galahad. Shadow of the Horns. The Horns of the South. Damn it. Ooh, I do want to go to the lighthouse because it's abandoned. We'll do that in the next part for sure. And then we'll see what quests we're doing, because apparently the captain is not, you know, reachable anymore. Why don't you not bring me to Fergus anymore? You did before. Maybe that's why I was there. I wanted actually to go to the other thing. Blah, blah, blah. Military precision. He doesn't. Because then there would be more discipline among the soldiers. What the hell? Well, we're gonna put a cut in here. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub the YouTube, come to the Discord, to Twitch, do your thing. See you in the next one. Blub blub, everyone.